Hello everybody and welcome to the Promised Neverland Season 2 Episode Uno. That's for one anime review. Oh, it felt nice to get back into it. Did feel very nice. Feels very different, like immediately, but not necessarily terrible, you know. It doesn't have the same mystique, is that the right word, as the first season, but it's still pretty darn good, other than some semi-dodgy CG, which we'll get to. Not awful, just a little bit dodgy. But other than that, I was very, very happy, and I'm glad for it to be back. I haven't read spoilers. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, that's good at least. You know, don't spoil. Easy thing. But for right now, should we just get into it? I think we'll just get into it. Let's get into it. So the episode begins with Emma and Ray and all the other kids whose names I don't remember. There was Don, and there was Gilda, and there was like some other ones, but those are the four whose names I remember. They're running from this CGI monstrosity. It didn't look too good, you know, with it in the background and then them in front. It looks like bad green screening, which I know is, you know, it's funny. Then we get the opening, which I kind of like. I think it's pretty hype. The opening, it's like, yeah, get in the mood. One thing I did like in the opening is I don't know if this is a hint or if this is just like a, what do you want to call it? Like a, you know, a callback, so to speak. But when Emma and Ray are there, there's always like a third spot next to them that's just blank, where like I guess Norman would be, which is like, hit me right there. I don't think he's dead for a second. Again, not read the manga, don't know. But didn't see his body, and that's like rule number one. You don't see the body, you know, be doubtful that they're actually deceased. But yeah, no, then we jump back a bit to before they were being chased by the monster. Everyone is enthralled by big trees. They're playing on trees. Some kid falls off a tree and eats poo. He's like, oh man, I'm back. You know, he could have got seriously injured, which would have been you know, a bad thing for them trying to survive and everything. They all stay together, eat some food and that. Proper like survival situation. Feels like a zombie movie almost. Ray scares Emma because she is way too stressed out in the corner playing, you know, because she's the leader basically. Ray, you know, scares her. He does the water thing, water bottle on the neck. He apologizes about her ear. He's like, maybe if, you know, I hadn't been trying to do what I was trying to do, maybe we'd both still have ears. And it was like, don't worry about it. I honestly forgot they lost their ears, if I'm being honest. Obviously, once I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. But yeah, forgot about it until right then. Ray then says, don't worry, this time I'm going to live and protect this family. So Ray turned over a new leaf. He's a nice guy. I like Ray. I like the main characters. You know, I like them. I think they're pretty good. But what's next on the agenda? We need to get water and food. There's a river nearby, so we need to get some water from the river. However, problem with that, that's what the enemy expects us to do. And so they'll likely be waiting for us. We probably need a plan B. Then they all pull out the pen that Norman left them, which actually turns into a hologram map of the world, I guess, and it's got like quadrants on it for, you know, his B6 or whatever. And also there's Norse code push me or touch me, and they also brought a book, and the book is the code book for the pen. I don't know if this is stuff that was cut out, but it feels kind of weird. Did they mention it all in the first season? They probably did. It probably was there and I've forgotten. Yeah, they just it was nice because they explained it all again. So even though I forgot, it, you know, didn't hurt me too much. The password was human. They log in. William Minerva left a message basically saying, if you need help, come to me. Here's my coordinates. Come find me. I forget exactly what it is, but it was written down. Everybody gets sad briefly because they all miss Norman. And it's like, oh, Norman. Feels bad, man. Feel like he's definitely still alive, though. You know, I don't know if he's going to show up in the season. I've not read the manga, I said that already. But I don't believe for one second he's dead. They got to move, though. You know, Emma's like, all right, let's get to it. You know, we can be sad, but we got to do what we got to do. Find a water plant is what the next thing is. I don't know what it is. Like a cactus or something. Inside that water plant is some water. So they fill up their water bottles, which means they can avoid the river and, you know, not get killed by, or not killed, but caught by the demons. The book, they figure out, written by William Minerva, is also key to surviving in the world. So it's got like survival tips. It's like Bear Grylls. William Minerva is actually like Bear Grylls. Funny story. My dad used to call him Bear Grylls. And just because he thought that was right. Like, it wasn't like for a meme, he just thought that was how you said it. And I thought that was kind of funny, so I'm sharing it. But yeah, no, we're not alone. Let's go find Mr. Minerva. We're going to survive. We're going to do great things. I'm going to make a bold prediction now that not all of those children survive. Like, I think at least a third of them will probably bite the dust at some point. We get to nighttime and it turns out they're being tracked by some demons. One of them's got a sword. Samurai demon, cool. The kids then encounter the monstrosity from the beginning of the episode, the CG one, and get chased by it and everything. Everyone is trained to escape. It's just like tag. What tag are you guys playing? It's nothing like tag. Obviously, call back to the first season where, you know, they escaped because that's how they taught them, by playing the games. You know how it went. Before that, Emma and Ray and other girl, whose name I don't know, find some pitfall traps. I forget the specific name of them. The Snakes of Yggdrasil or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But they find some pitfall traps, and Ray is like, perfect, this is how we're going to stop this giant monster. Ray is going to do it himself, not because he wants to like self-sacrifice or anything, just because I can do this by myself, you know, I don't really need help, which is, you know, fair enough, he's a cool guy. He goes for the plan, doesn't get very far in the plan because the monster gets decapitated. That's right, its head comes clean off, and Ray is like, huh, gotta hide now. What is it? It's the monster samurai demon that was tracking them and everything. He first tries to call them out, and he's like, guys, you know, come here. It's safe now. Come home. You know, like a right creepy guy. Ray leaves a tree message saying, go to pursuers, go to, I forget exactly what it was. It was like, go to number pursuers, basically. I got separated, I guess, which is, you know, someone else is going to see that, because I don't think anyone else saw it, you know, that we saw, unless the horse guy later on saw it, maybe. And then, yeah, he baited the sword guy to come after him, and they start chasing Ray, and I was like, are they going to capture Ray already? Are we going to lose Ray in the first episode? That would be bad. I hope we don't do that. Let's not do that, okay? Okay. They then hear a loud whistle, and I forget what the whistle was, but it alerts Emma and them, and they're just like, oh, whistle. Where's Ray? He's taking his time. Emma is like, I'm going to go check it out, the rest of you move on. Thankfully, the others didn't move on too quickly, because like 3 steps into her, you know, scouting mission, she just passes out, because I guess she's got a cold or something, she's sick, she's got a fever. Dawn is there, and it's like, she fell over, guys, we gotta take her somewhere. Mysterious stranger then shows up and is like, come this way. Mysterious stranger in a hood. And I guess they trust her. Like, I mean, Gilda is like, wait a minute, who are you? Gilda, the one person who's like, let's actually ask this stranger, you know, who she is, see if she's a good guy. We don't see the outcome of that, because we cut to Ray instead, who is still being chased, gets cornered. He then, you know, takes a lot of deep breaths and then passes out. Or not passes out, just kind of collapses. And in front of the sword guy, and it's just like, Ray, what are you doing down there, man? You're not doing great. He then gets saved, though, by a hooded stranger on a horse, I think it was an horse, and smokescreen to escape. So Ray and the others have been rescued by mysterious strangers. Woo! Scary. Not scary. Happy days. Opposite of scary, in fact. Ray wakes up in a cave like some kind of weird gremlin man, and is, you know, what's going on here? There's water, there's, you know, there's light. It's a cave, but you know, I'd live there. If time's called for it, I'd live in that cave. He spots Emma, meets up with her, and they hug, because, you know, hugs are good. Ray is naturally suspicious of what's going on. He's like, okay, can we trust these people? What exactly is going on? But he's not outright hostile. He's like, all right, we need to find out what's going on and then make a decision. He's not going in there he's not going in there distrustful. He's just like, I just want to know what's going on. See if we can trust these people. The girl then shows up and it says, hey, you'll be safe here. Don't worry. Let's go eat dinner. The others are over there too. The guy is also called Sonju, the guy in the horse. His name is Sonju, and I didn't catch the girl's name. I don't think they said it. They don't know about William Minerva, which is what I think tips Ray off to the fact that, hey, why are demons saving humans? Turns out, yes, both of these characters are in fact demons. So my guess is they don't exactly hate the humans, and they're kind of ostracized for it because, you know, they're living in a cave. And I would imagine that the regular society doesn't live in a cave. I could be wrong there, though. And that was where we ended the episode. Emma gets all freaked out. Not Norman. Ray looks a little bit like cocky. He's like, "You're both demons," and Emma's like, "We're gonna die. We're gonna die here, Ray." And that's where we ended the episode. Yeah, really good start, as I said. Don't know if it'll be able to keep up the whole season, but for a start, it's really quite good. You know, we got the survival aspects of it, like, hey, we've got to get water and that. Hopefully we don't do too much of that. Like, I want them to do a little bit of that, but not, you know, a huge amount. Because if they do too much, it's going to turn into like The Walking Dead, the TV show, and I'm not a fan of that show. It feels like it got too repetitive, and I don't want the Promised Neverland to get repetitive. Interested in learning what these demon characters are about. Why are they helping? Are they bad? Are they actually good? You know, I'm curious. I'm curious to see. But as I said, that's where we ended this week's episode. What was my favorite part of this week's episode, though? Let's have a look. Let's do that, guy. Let's have a look. So I did briefly mention it. It is the survival aspect is my favorite part. The fact they've got limited resources. They don't know who they can trust. But I also like how they're not idiots, you know. They've got the survival aspect, despite the fact they're smart kids, you know, as the plot entails. But they kind of know what they're doing. They know, like, okay, here's what we got to eat. They got the survival book. Wondering what that's going to be about. Looking forward to seeing how it goes out. I hope the book does. I mean, this is what will happen. The book is going to help them out a lot. So maybe at some point they should have the book taken away from them. I would recommend that. But who knows? Who knows? I've not, as I said, read anything about the manga. I did read the other day that there's like going to be some anime original thing in season 2. I can't remember the exact wording. It was kind of weird wording. But hopefully that's all right. I mean, I probably won't be able to tell the difference because I've not read the manga, as I said. But maybe I will. You can generally tell, I think. But hopefully it's good. You know, I don't know how much of the manga we're covering or any of that. I read somewhere we've only got 11 episodes in this season, which is kind of strange, but I guess that's to make it match up with the manga. Like, don't stretch it out too long, which is fair enough. I agree with that. But anyway, I think we'll wrap up here. So thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and stuff for more reviews. That would help me out a lot. Comment what you thought about the episode. Are you excited? Are you as excited as I am? I'm pretty goddamn excited. Let me know. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all goes down. Yeah, forgot how there was also a weird CG scene where Ray slowly ran around a tree. I didn't mention it before, but I think he ran too slowly. It looked a bit weird, but it was again not terrible. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I've done that already. I'll see you next time. So take care and bye, guys.